Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. I'm Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. We bring you a meditation every day of the year, and today we are so fortunate to have Sharmee Divan with us. She is a teacher, a speaker, an author, and a podcast host. And we have known and loved Sharmee for, I think, about 3 years now, and so excited to be here with her today. Sharmee, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Namaste, everybody. I'm Sharmee Divan from India. And today I am bringing in an anxiety meditation for you guys. It's going to be a little bit of breath work, a little bit of just being present in this moment, helping ourselves calm our anxiety down. So let's get started. So wherever that you are, you could be doing this sleeping or lying down or sitting. That's totally fine. But just make sure that you're in a space that, is a private one where you're not going to be easily disturbed. Make sure to put your phones on silent and keep some water handy because you might need it. So before we get started with the meditation, I want to show you a little diagram. We're going to look at doing Jin Shin Jutsu. This is a traditional Japanese technique, which basically involves hand holds. So all you need is your two hands, and you just got to follow me. Now, this is just the gist of what these points are, what these fingers mean for us. And the best way I can describe this is release worry fast. So the thumb is your worry, okay, worry, and then F-A-S-T. F for fear, A for anger, S for sadness, and T. Here it says E, but it's actually T because it's you're either trying too little or trying too hard. So release worry fast. That is the short form of remembering these finger holds. My suggestion would be that you inculcate this in your day-to-day life, especially if you're someone who suffers from anxiety and you may not have a whole lot of time at hand for yourself, but let's just do this, and we will only do this for maybe 5 minutes. I'm going to put on my timer in my watch in my phone, and we're going to do just 1 minute of each of these finger holds, and then we'll get into the meditation. So ready? So you want to hold your finger not so tight that you can't let go off of it, and not so loose that you're doing this. It needs to feel like a comfortable hug. Okay, that's the best way I can describe it. And we all understand pulse. We understand pulse sensation. So the pulse of your fingers need to match the pulse of your palm in the other hand. Okay, so let's get started with this. And we're just going to do this for one minute together. And we start with the thumb. You can start with any, but I just like going in order. And you just hold and breathe. And it helps if you breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. And really make that noise, okay? Let it sound a whooshing noise. Nobody's going to judge you. I'm the one who is on the public platform. So let's do this. 20 seconds to go. And switch to your index finger. And go ahead and switch, middle finger. And the joke here, while you're breathing, I'm going to tell you something really funny. You know, when you're angry, you show people the middle finger, and it's for anger. There's a scientific way why we show the middle finger. And I recently read in an article or something that the middle finger, like if you do show the middle finger, it creating that, I'm assuming it is some sort of a mudra as well. You are basically creating a protective shield where no negativity enters you. So for those showing the middle finger and feeling bad, don't, because you're protecting your own self. And best is to do it with both your hands. And go ahead and switch the ring finger. And you can hold it like this, or you can hold it like this. Whatever feels comfortable is fine. This is how I prefer it. And you don't have to worry about which is, like, do you hold your dominant fingers, or you know, which ones do you hold? Just pick. And switch. And go ahead and gently release your hands and put them in your lap. And go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you take the breaths out, go ahead and bring your awareness into your feet and your feet soles. Go ahead and wiggle your toes and relax them. And this time, go ahead and build some tension in your feet. Build that tension and hold that tension for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts, and go ahead and release with a big sigh of relief. And then come to your ankles and your calves. And go ahead and build some tension in your ankles and your calves and hold that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a breath in and release. If you're a person who does suffer anxiety from time to time, I strongly suggest you do the breathing out with your mouth as much as you can, okay? So bringing in the tension in the front and the back of your knees, building it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Coming to the front, the side, the inside, the back side of your thighs. Building in that tension, build it, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Coming to your entire pelvic area, building that tension, building it, really building it, build it. Tighten your anus, tighten your genitalia, tighten your hips, tighten it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Release. So now your entire lower body is starting to feel so relaxed that it either feels really, really limp and heavy, or it feels as light as air. And both of those sensations are okay. Don't judge, okay? Moving up to your stomach area, your lower abdomen, upper abdomen, your intestines, building that tension, building the tension in the lower part of your back. If you have some backache, give some extra love to this area. This is where your sacral chakra and your solar plexus are placed. So build that tension in your entire stomach area, including the diaphragm. Build that tension, build that tension. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release, release. Just take a deep breath in between. Breathe in really deeply. Leave it out with a sigh. And now coming to your chest area, the middle of your back, and the chest area, the rib cage, back of the rib cage, your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Build in that tension in your torso. Build it. Build it and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release, relax, relax, relax. Coming to your arms and your forearms, your biceps, triceps, all of that good stuff. And your hands, building the tension in your hands. Build it, build it, build it. Make it tighter, make it more tense. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And now your entire body below your neck is starting to feel very, very relaxed. Yes. Allow this relaxation to take over you. And bring your awareness to your neck and your lower jaw area. And start to tense it up. Oh, like you're grinding your teeth. Tense it, tense it. Make it really tense. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then coming to your cheeks and your cheekbones, your eyes, your temples, your scalp, your ears. And just make this very grumpy face, okay? Kind of like, that's how you will hold that tension. So make that grumpy face. Do it with me. Come on. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. And come back to normal breathing for a few breaths. And let us do the Jin Shin Jutsu holds. This time we hold each hold for about 2 to 3 minutes. So when I tell you to change is when you're going to change, okay? Let's start with the thumb And go ahead and very gently but firmly hold it. And keep affirming to yourself, I choose to release this anxiety. Affirm this to yourself. I choose to release this anxiety. And the reason I'm saying it is this anxiety, I had a little reel on this on my channel, and many people wrote back to me saying that I didn't realize when I say that it is mine, that I own it. So when you say that this is my anxiety, my pain, my problem, my diabetes, my thyroid, and then the disease, you start to own it, which means you start to take care of it, which also means that it becomes your baby. And then you start to nurture something that you don't even want in your life. So when you say this, you release the ownership of the issue, and yet you are in allowance of releasing it, which means that you've had it. It's kind of like having a package that came your way, maybe from Amazon, and you didn't order it. And you just send it back to whoever sent it to you and say, hey, thanks, but no thanks. I don't want it. It's okay that it showed up, but I'm hoping to release it too. So breathe in, out through the mouth, and switch your fingers. And make sure you're continuously affirming, I choose to release this anxiety. And what's going to happen as you continue to do this is that your scalp kind of starts to relax. You start to feel a release in every nerve that is getting tensed in your scalp that is causing the anxiety. The nerves that are causing the anxiety, which are getting so tense and causing trigger points in your upper back, your middle back, your shoulders, your shoulder blades, they have a lot of these trigger points. And you're starting to release that. And it might feel a little bit painful and unpleasant, but just be an allowance of it. Allow your body to have this release. Allow your mind to have this release. It is safe for me to release this anxiety. It is safe for me to allow this calm. It is safe for me to breathe without anxiety. This is my safe space. I am allowed to release this anxiety without judgment. And go ahead and switch. I have a festival going on in India. It is Navratri, it is a goddess festival, and today the goddess is going away. So you're hearing the fireworks from there. Let's make some use of these very loud fireworks. Every time you hear the cracker bursting, release the anxiety. Let it burst like a cracker. Give yourself that command. You're capable of it. I know you are. And I hope by now you're starting to connect with that pulsing sensation in the middle of your palm, with the pulsing sensation in the fingers, because by now they're pretty activated. These are energy meridians that just start to work with us ever so gently without us even coming to know that they're working. And that is what is amazing about, Eastern medicines, because it's so natural and it's so gentle that you don't even realize that it is healing you. And go ahead and switch to your ring finger. Breathe. Every cracker that bursts on the outside releases the anxiety that I am feeling on the inside. I am so grateful for this anxiety to be showing up in my life, allowing me opportunities to heal the deeper wounds. And go ahead and switch. In this moment, if there is any part of your body that is feeling tense, that is feeling anxious and is in pain because of the anxiety, I want you to take your awareness to that part of your body. Continue to hold this finger, okay? And let us call upon the healing angel, Archangel Raphael, and Mother Mary. And I sense the presence of Mother Kuan Yin and the god, the medicine god Dhanvantari, which is here in India. And we put in a prayer, a request to help us release this tension, this pain that does not belong to you, that perhaps came as a lesson, came as an awareness, came as a message to teach you something, to make you aware of something, to awaken you to a higher power, which is greater than all of us. So give away this tension, this pain, along with the anxiety, to these higher forces. And then go ahead and release your little finger and bring your hands at your chest in the Namaskara position. We hold it at our chest in the Namaskara position, elbows relaxed. And once again, breathing deeply, offering heartfelt gratitude to all the energies, all the sounds, all the voices inside your head, and all the voices on the outside, encouraging you and facilitating all of us to release this tension and anxiety. Go ahead and rub your palms together, warm them up, them on your face. Take a deep breath and release any tension in your face. Give yourself a nice little face massage. Tap, tap, tap your face away. Give it the pampering that your face needs. This movement, by the way, is really good for lymphatic drainage on your face. Just kind of like playing a piano. It doesn't have to be pressing into your face. It just needs to be very lightly tapping your face. Great for anti-aging women. Great for anti-aging. And do that on your neck. You know, all of this area. Give it a nice tap. Give your scalp a nice massage. Release, release. So if you take 4 fingers and put it on your scalp, this middle point, this middle area is where you hold the tension. That's where you get the tension headaches. So go ahead and press that. Give it a gentle massage. Some gentle pressure to where you can take it. And, you know, you see a lot of these pictures where people are like, ah, and, you know, they're showing anxiety. This is the place where you will hold the tension. So give yourself that nice press. Press the head. And then come to the root of your neck. And give that a massage. And there are two points, the back of your skull. There are 2 points that kind of pop out the bone. And then, you know, in circular motions, just massage that. And then other way. And then above those 2 points, right here. Give yourself a massage again, coming on the outside. It's okay. You can comb your hair again. It's okay. I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm gonna give myself an oil massage. I made some herbal hair oil for myself. So I'm gonna do that. So where you wear, you know, if you're a queen and you wore a crown, you want to go around the crown area. So go around and massage. There might be some points where you will really feel the tension. So pay attention to those points and give those points a release. Okay, so we had this little meditation, little activity. I hope that this has been a fruitful session for you guys. I had a lot of fun doing this with you all, and I'm looking forward to another session very, very soon. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Sharmee, I love the fireworks in the back.
I'm sorry, they're so loud.
I don't know how any of you are going to sleep tonight, frankly, but I chose to see them as a release and a celebration of. I know it's for, who was it for? Is it a goddess or?
For the goddess, yeah. And like, so yesterday was Dasera, which it was like, so that's the day when Lord Ram kills the devil, like he kills Ravana, and he is the 10-headed, you know, man who took away his wife, and you know, he went to Sri Lanka to rescue her, and he had to defeat him. So Dasera, so Dashara, which Das means 10, and Hara means lost, like to lose. So, you know, the good winning over the evil. There's a whole theory about Ravan and how he was actually a good man who just like gave in to his lust behind Sita because she was very beautiful and did all the wrong things. But that's a different theory. But yes, so we celebrated that yesterday, and then today the goddess is bidding us goodbye, and 9 days, and then like the main goddess is Ambama, and she's my ancestral goddess. And so we do prayers and we dance, and there's a scientific reason behind doing these 9 days of Navratri. If you're interested in knowing, I'll share it. So we all know about the mitochondria. The mitochondria, it manages a whole lot of good stuff in your body, and it takes 9 days to renew the mitochondria. And these 9 days we do fasting. Some people do intermittent fasting. Some people do like just fasting in general. So 9 days of fasting, 9 days of dancing, because so like now that we're going to have the sun cycles changing, winter days are coming in, days are getting shorter, nights are getting longer, so the body is getting into a different rhythm. The circadian rhythm of the body is changing, and it's these 9 days that the body takes to get into the new rhythm of the shorter days and the longer nights. So to keep the body awake and moving is why the dance is done. And the food that we eat during the fast is helpful for the mitochondria. It's a little more fatty food, I can say, little bit richer in fats. So, and the body needs that, and lots of fresh fruits and sweet meats and stuff. So that's why we do this, and it's a harvest festival as well. And so people say Garba, which is our line dancing, our version of line dancing. Garba means garb. Garb means womb. So it takes 9 months for a baby to develop in the womb. The significance of the number 9 by numerology is that the number of completion. The year is starting to come to a completion as well. Right. So a lot of significance to the number 9, and why we do things for 9 days, scientifically speaking, because I'm not very religious, I'm much more spiritual and more scientific. Mm-hmm. So it made me really appreciate religion, because most religions are very science-based, and we don't realize that we are only putting in significance of the religiousness or the fanaticism of being of a certain religion, versus actually seeing what it really means. So understanding this made me feel a lot more enriched about my religion and why we follow what we follow. Nice. We also do smudging. Mm-hmm. with different herbs and dragon's blood and like different things. We smudge around the house, and that's basically because in India, this is the time where like you see a whole lot of insects, different kinds of insects just show up in the house. So, to kind of push them out of the house because of the smudging. It's not just to release negativity, but also to keep it, sanitized and safe for all of us. So yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
It is. It's very interesting, and it sounds like the celebration has died down just a little bit outside.
Yeah, it got quiet. I think the fireworks were just for us because we had to do all this releasing. Love it. Now it's quiet.
Well, I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you.
Sharmee, thank you so much. Can you take a moment and just share with us the newest thing that you're working on, a new podcast?
Yes. So yesterday was an auspicious day for us, and I have been wanting to do this for a really long time, and I gathered all the courage to do it. And now I have my own podcast channel, and it is called Sampurna Wellness. Sampurna means complete. So it is about, I'm a mental health professional apart from being spiritual, so I am going to be doing regular podcasts on Mondays and on Fridays. And this is available. It's completely free for anybody to tune in. It's on Apple Podcast. It's on Spotify. It's on Amazon Music. And we're also looking at many more other platforms where we can put out the podcast. But as of now, it's on these 3. And pretty much free worldwide. So tune in every week on Mondays and Fridays, and you can listen to it, leave me a feedback, leave me a message. If you want me to do a podcast on something, a subject that I'm aware of, I will be happy to do a podcast on that as well. And soon enough, there will be people from Enlightened World Network joining in that I do plan to interview. So
Good.
I'm very excited. It's a fun venture for me, and I'm looking forward to connecting with people through the podcast channel.
Well, I'm so proud of you, Sharmee. I can't wait to hear those. And you can also see Sharmee on Enlightened World Network on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, go to Enlightened World Network, just type in Sharmee Divan, and all of the videos that she has done, including several courses that she's done with us. She's amazing. And Sharmee, we love you so much.
Thank you, and I love you.
Enjoying the celebration with you today. Enjoy your family and some much needed time off.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, friends, thank you for being here at Enlightened World Network. It truly is a worldwide phenomenon that we've got going here with folks from India, Egypt, Japan. We've got friends all over. So, thank you for joining us. So much love to each and every one of you.